Hello, welcome back to my channel where today I'll be doing makeup inspired by Ashnikko's new album, Demidevil. So my current favourite recording artist is Ashnikko. You've probably heard of her. I think everyone's heard of her right now because she's all over TikTok. And she recently released an album called Demidevil. So this is what the album cover looks like. This is the poster version just because it's bigger and easier to see. So I want to do a look inspired by this and also by this art here, which is the same face as this, I believe, but this one is just crying. I just think it's really cute, so that's why we're doing a look inspired by it today. Before we get started doing the actual makeup, I've already put my base on, so I'll go through that quickly. I started with the e.l.f. Poreless Petite Primer, then I went in with the Born This Way Too Faced Foundation in Pearl, followed that with the Kimchi The Most Concealer in Medium Beige, and finally I went in the NYX Finishing Powder. So I don't really have much idea for this. I think I'm going to start with the blush because that's the most prominent feature that I see on this poster. So the Hangover blush, I don't know the Japanese name for it. I know there's a Japanese word for it as well, but the Hangover blush where it's like dark blush here. And then I think I'm going to make it into like little clouds like this. So I'm going to go with my Beauty Bay Bright Matte palette and this shade here, which is called Cosmopolitan. Oh my god, I love Cosmopolitans. The alcoholic drink. And I'm going to go with a big blush brush and just put it in the same place that they have it on the picture. I don't know whether it's meant to be like a cartoon version of her. It does kind of look like her. I'm assuming that's what they're going for. I've done this blush a few times. I don't usually bring it up over the nose though, so we'll see how good I can get this. Because this is going to be my lightest colour, I'm going to put a darker colour over the top. I'm going to blend it out a lot further than you think necessary, so that hopefully later it will look more blended into the skin. I'm now going to go in with the brighter pink over the top, which is called Make Them Wink. And I'm going to keep it concentrated in the middle and then right under the eye, kind of avoiding the side of my nose. See, my issue when I always put it over my nose, I always get a line here. I think that's just where my bone is. It's looking a lot pinker than the characters, but I prefer a pinker blush to a redder blush. So we're going to keep it quite pink. So next I'm going to add the little clouds onto my blush area, which is also a really popular makeup trend. I think a little while ago, I haven't seen it really recently, but lots of people were doing it a while ago and it looked really cute. And I tried it and it looked terrible. So hopefully it will look good today because I've actually got the right product. Before I tried to do it with eyeshadow and it just didn't work because my eyeshadow wasn't opaque at all. So today I'm going to use Kimchi The Most Concealer, and this is in solid white, and a little flat brush which is kind of the perfect size, making little clouds. Ooh, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I'm keeping it quite concentrated on the inside of my nose because like I said before, I want to do these tiers and they're going to cover quite a lot of this, so there's not really any point putting them right underneath my eye. Ooh, that was the best one. Definitely the best one. I think they use slightly more product. I'm going to try adding some smaller ones as well. I think that was actually really successful. I'm quite proud of myself. I don't know whether to blend out the bottom or kind of leave them as is, but looking back at this poster, they are quite solid shapes. They don't really like blend out, so I think I'm going to leave it as is, and I also think it looks really cute and I don't want to ruin it, so that's another reason why I'm doing that. So next I'm going to do some freckles. I'm kind of worried about this step because I'm not great at drawing freckles like this, but we shall see. What colour are these? Kind of like a muted pink. I think my best bet is going to be this liquid lipstick from Cult Candy Cosmetics, which is in shade BB, and just going in with a very small brush and kind of dotting them. I'm worried this is going to look really bad. I don't want to start again because I like my little cloud. Maybe it would have been a better idea to do this first. Drawing freckles is strangely time consuming. I'd never know why. I can see why people get those like freckle pens. Because using a brush, you have to make sure you're not like pressing the brush too hard, otherwise you get a smudge. They're quite subtle, but I feel like it works better with the clouds, it being subtle. Otherwise I feel like it's going to get a little bit muddy and confused. So now we're going to try and do something with the eyes. So the eyes on the cartoon are black and then blue. Obviously these are the irises. I don't have any contact lenses that look like this, so I think I'm just going to use black eyeliner to get like a rounded shape and then fill in blue in the middle. And then I also want to do tears, but I think I'm going to do them more my style of tears and maybe outline them with black. We'll see as we go along. I'm sure all will become clear as time progresses. Eyeliner. I'm just going to start by drawing a very rounded shape on the top of my lid. Okay. I like the shape. I don't know if I want to do it thicker or thinner really. Let's go with thicker because she's got quite a lot of black on the outside of her lid. Oh, I don't mean lid, do I? Pupil. It's looking a bit horn-like, which is actually quite good, because Ashnikko does have horns up here and I don't have any horns to wear, so it's kind of getting the horn look without meaning to. I think we're going to do similar at the front, keeping this middle section as a circle. I think the shape is quite cool. It's definitely giving me a horned look that I wasn't expecting. I was thinking of putting a dot as in the pupil, but I think it will crease really badly. What do Ash's eyes look like in this? Well, Ash's eyes in this are actually like glowing white. So maybe I'll keep the centre a lighter colour and then the outside a slightly darker blue. Let's try that. So I'm going to go in with white lies in the centre of that shape that I've created. And then I'm going to go in with Paradise, which is a light blue, and we're going to use it around the edge of that. Again, trying to keep it really circular. And then I'm going to finish it off with just a bit of Pacific Dreams, which is a slightly darker blue, around the edges. And then we're going to go back in with the black to reinforce it, because that shadow is changing the colour quite a lot. There's quite a lot of fallout actually, I wasn't expecting that, oh no. Kind of saved it. Okay, water. I feel like I'm just going to go in with kind of a splash of blue underneath, but first I'm going to add like the stretched pupil that comes down, but kind of have it as like the centre tier. And I'm also going to put this on my waterline. For the blues coming down, don't really know what to do. Let's just start by taking that light blue that we went in before and kind of just dotting it to do, like I said before, like the illusion of tears. And then take that darker blue and kind of reinforcing the shape a bit, but still keeping it quite see-through. Okay, it's not quite the same. I feel like some white highlights might make it pop a bit more. So we're gonna go in with my NYX white eyeliner and do some highlight lines. It looks quite cool. It doesn't really go with the picture. I don't really know how to make it match more. We'll try and put a little bit of white over there. Oh god, I didn't realise that was still wet. I guess we're putting more of this on. Oops. This time we're going to let it dry and then I'm going to put some white over the top. So while it's drying, let's put some eyelashes. I think I'm just going to wear mascara, mainly because I don't feel like putting eyelashes on today. Now that that white is dry, we're going to go in with white lies over where the white is, just make it a bit more shiny and dreamy. And to make the colours match a bit more, because I feel like the top's quite white, the bottom's quite dark currently. Now I'm going to reinforce Teardrop quickly and then put a little highlight on it just to finish it off. Okay, I'm really happy with this eye. I think it looks really cool. I think I'm going to do the other one off camera just because this took quite a long time, and then I'll be back to do my lips and everything else. So I now have both eyes done. I think they look very cute. I really like them. It actually worked better than I thought it would. I don't know whether it's showing on camera, but you can see the pink and the clouds through it, and that's exactly what I wanted. I'm now going to move on to lips, and for lips, one of the cartoons seems to have no lipstick on, but then the other seems to have a darker lipstick on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this lipstick on. It's the same lipstick I used for the freckles. I think that will just make it all come together a little bit more as well. I usually do a point at the top, but I think I'm going to keep it straight across. From the picture, I know it's quite small. I can't really see it. I'm pretty sure Ashnikko has it across. I'm now going to go in with my setting spray. I used the I Heart Revolution in Pink Grapefruit setting spray. And then while that is still damp, I'm going to go with my Drama Queen highlighting palette, and I'm going to go in with this kind of goldy bronzy one just because it's the closest to my skin tone, so it's the most subtle on me, and that is called Spread Like Butter. Oh, that really looks nice on the nose. We're done with the makeup, so our last step is to put on a wig. So for the wig, I do not own a blue wig. However, Ashnikko's hair is based off Hatsune Miku, and I do have another Vocaloid wig. If you're familiar with the Vocaloids, or even if you're not, they were a band, and one of the characters was called Gakupo, and he had purple hair, and that's what this wig is. So I'm going to use this as my makeshift Ashnikko wig, because it's still in the similar vibe of being a Vocaloid. I feel like this wig goes really well. It kind of brings the whole look together, kind of matches my jumper. I was going to change my jumper to blue, with this wig on, I feel like it works really well. So obviously my pre-planning is better than I thought it was going to be. If you are familiar with Gakuba, you will know that he has a ponytail. I can't find the ponytail, it's in one of my sister's boxes. I'm not going to go through all of her stuff when she's not here because that's really rude. So just pretend there's a ponytail on this. I really hope you enjoyed this video. This is such a fun look to do. I've just been obsessed with Ashnikko's music, so I feel like I have to pay homage to her new album. I really like the new album. It's in my car and I love listening to it when I drive around for no apparent reason because I can't go anywhere. I just really like driving. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and then comment what else you'd like me to do, and then subscribe as I try and post a new video every single Sunday. Don't hold me to that. Bye bye!